The following information is provided for educational purposes only and in no way constitutes legal, tax, or financial advice. For legal, tax, or financial advice specific to your business needs, we encourage you to consult with a licensed attorney and/or CPA in your state. The following information is copyright protected. No part of this lesson may be redistributed, copied, modified, or adapted without prior written consent of the author. An EIN, or Employer Identification Number, is issued by the IRS to business entities. It is also known as a Federal Tax ID Number, or TIN, Tax ID Number, but for this video, we will refer to it as the EIN. An EIN is to a business what a Social Security number is to an individual. It basically identifies your business or company to the IRS. Even though it is called an Employer Identification Number, it does not mean that you have to have employees. EINs are used for opening business checking, savings, or investment accounts, filing taxes, handling employee payroll if applicable, obtaining business lines of credit or business loans, obtaining credit cards in the name of the LLC, and applying for business licenses. Please wait until your LLC is approved by the state before obtaining your EIN. You do not want to have any issues with an EIN assigned to the wrong LLC. An EIN is similar to a Social Security number in that it has 9 digits. To differentiate an EIN from an SSN, there are 2 digits followed by a hyphen and then 7 more digits. Applying for an EIN is a free service provided by the IRS. This is what other websites charge between $75 and $150 for. We will show you how to obtain your EIN for free and in under 15 minutes. EINs can be obtained in 3 ways: by mail, by fax, or via the IRS's online application. Since obtaining an EIN by fax takes 4 days, and by mail can take up to 4 weeks, we will focus on the online application. Again, the online application is the quickest route. Your EIN will be issued immediately after you answer all of the questions in the online application. You will then be able to download, save, and print your new employer identification number as well as your confirmation letter. You will need to have the members' SSNs or ITINs ready before you begin the online application. If you are a U.S. citizen, you will use your SSN or Social Security number. If you are a foreign national, you will use your ITIN or Individual Taxpayer Identification Number. If you are a foreign national and you do not yet have your ITIN, you will first need to apply for the ITIN before applying for and obtaining your EIN. If you are a foreign national and you need to apply for your ITIN, please contact the IRS at the link below this video. You are about to watch an application for an EIN for a single-member LLC in the state of Florida. Do not worry if this is not the state in which you formed your LLC, and also do not worry if you are a multi-member LLC with 2 or more members. The online application is pretty much the same regardless if you are a single-member LLC or if you are a multi-member LLC or regardless of the state in which you formed your LLC. The EIN application is a federal tax procedure and is not state-specific. If you have any questions or if there are any error messages that appear during your EIN online application, please contact the IRS. There is a link below this video where you will find their phone number. You are now ready to apply for your EIN. Let's head over to the IRS's website. The link below this video will take you to the online application. Let's get started. Here we are at the irs.gov Online EIN Application. You're going to scroll down towards the bottom of the page and click Apply Online Now. Next, click Begin Application. On this page, select Limited Liability Company and then click Continue. Click Continue again. And on this page, enter the number of members of the LLC. For this example, there is 1. You're next going to select the state where your LLC is located. In this example, this is a Florida Limited Liability Company. Next, hit Continue. Hit Continue again. Select the first option, Started a New Business, hit Continue. On the next page, select Individual and hit Continue. You will next enter your name and Social Security number and then select I am one of the owners, members, or the managing member of this LLC, and then hit continue. On the next page, you will enter your principal LLC address. This is also where the LLC is physically located. If you have a mailing address that is different than the principal address, then at the bottom you're going to select yes, and on the next page you'll be able to enter your mailing address. After you enter the LLC's address and phone number, click continue. The next page is a physical location verification. This is simply the IRS just cross-referencing your address via the database. You can click accept database version. On the next page, you're going to enter the legal name of the LLC, as well as the county and state it is located, as well as the state it is organized in. The state where your LLC is located and the state where it is organized will most likely be the same. Two important things to remember when entering your LLC's name. Make sure to include the suffix LLC and do not enter a comma. For this example, let's use Rob's Bakery LLC. I will enter the name as follows. You will next enter the LLC's start date. This is going to be the same date you've used in your LLC's operating agreement and will also be the date in which you received your documents back from the state. Once you've entered all of your information, click continue. There's a few questions here they're going to ask. For me, all of these are no. Take a quick read through here and see if any of these apply to you regarding whether or not you manufacture, sell alcohol, tobacco, gambling, have a truck over 55,000 pounds, etc. The majority of cases it will be no, but make sure you take a quick read through this questionnaire, select yes or no, and then hit continue. On this page, they'd like to know what your business does. This is going to be the same thing you filled out in your operating agreement. In my case, this is a consulting company. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and select other. However, take a look at the categories and make sure that you put yours in the correct category. Once you've done so, hit continue. Because I've selected other, on the second page I'm going to select consulting. You'll see here they have manufacturing, organization, rental, repair, goods, etc. I'm going to hit continue. It says, do you provide operating advice and assistance to businesses and other organizations? I'm going to select yes and type in general business consulting. Then hit continue. On this page, they ask, how would you like to receive your EIN confirmation letter? You can receive it by mail or you can receive it online. Most likely you'll want to receive it online. It takes 4 weeks to arrive by mail. Simply hit receive letter online. In a few pages you'll be able to print and save a PDF version of your confirmation letter for your EIN. This page is simply a review. Take a quick scroll through and make sure everything is correct. Once so, you're going to hit submit. Here's the confirmation page, where you will see your EIN assigned and the legal name of your business. It says, important, save and or print this page and the confirmation letter below for your permanent records. So I'm going to go up here and select File Print, just to select here, and you'll see this link here. I'm going to click that, and I'm going to save that PDF file to my computer, and I'm also going to print it out. Once you are done, click continue. Hit continue again. And that concludes the online application for an employer identification number. Make sure you've saved that PDF to your computer and you print a copy for your records.